Welcome back. Now, Proxgy, which is an Internet of Things technology firm in areas like safety, connectivity and productivity solutions, says that cricketer Ajinkya Rahane has invested in its ongoing $3 million Series A funding round. Some of the other key investors in this round include entrepreneur Nikhil Kamath, actor Suniel Shetty, industrialist Vinod Duggar, among others. Now, this ongoing round of funding is going to be used to scale the company's operations, expand its product offerings, and strengthen, its international presence. For more on this, joining me now is Pulkit Ahuja, who's the founder and CEO of Proxgy. Pulkit, thank you very much for your time here. Start by telling us a bit about the company, what your mission statement is, and the market gap that you're solving for.
Hi, thank you, Ritu, for having me on the show. So we at Proxgy are the vision of the company has been to connect over 1 billion plus people who are not working on a desk right now or otherwise. We have access to software like Zoho, Zoom, and other such connectivity solutions. But for people who don't have access to laptops and mobile phones when they're working, like oil and gas fields, miners, refiners, and other such security personnel and others. So we have innovated a lot of technology devices, software in India, and we are connecting them, keeping them safe and productive while they are on the field.
All right. Pulkit, you've got the backing of some investors already for this $3 million that you're looking to raise in Series A, including from cricketer Ajinkya Rahane. How soon do you hope to close this round, and how much have you raised so far?
So we have raised a total of over 50 crore rupees till date. The current round, which was a $3 million round, as you rightly said, has been subscribed by former Indian cricket captain Ajinkya Rahane, Nikhil Kamath, Suniel Shetty, and a lot of other industrialists who see what we are building and are supporting us in growing this forward.
Okay, all individual investors, no institutional funding in the round, but how do you plan to deploy this $3 million when you do complete raising it? What sort of product offerings are you looking to add, and what are your global ambitions?
Right. So the majority of this round will go into expanding our offerings internationally. So we have a couple of products like the smart safety, which is this one, that is used in mines and refineries across the world. So the idea is to make this a Make in India for the World product, wherein we are able to provide safety and connectivity across the globe, as I was mentioning earlier, to 1 billion plus people. And for this, there have been a lot of capex that has already been done by us. And now we are expanding this offering into European markets, American markets, and Australian markets. And that is where a lot of this new fundraise would go in. Apart from that, on the IP side, we would be expanding our portfolio. So we already have over 75 patents granted in India, US, and EU. And we have a visibility of we have a visibility of applying for over 80 more patents across the globe for the products that we have innovated in-house.
All right, 75 patents under your belt and 80 more that you're going to apply for as you expand into European and other markets. Pulkit, you say that the company has reported about 800% revenue growth in the last financial year with an order book of 50 crore rupees. You're a relatively smaller company and the base is small, so obviously the growth rates look, disproportionately large. At what pace is this going to sustain going ahead? What are your targets for the next couple of years? How large is the order book going to be, let's say, by 2026 or 7?
So we did 800% revenue growth last year. This year, we are on track to do another 300% over that 800%. So the top line last year was somewhere around 9 crores. And this year, we are on track to do touch 30 crores. Most of these sales are coming from India right now. But come next financial year, we would be as I mentioned, we would be expanding into international markets. And the margins would increase. And also, we are looking to become EBITDA positive at that point of time. Apart from that, on the product side, most of our revenue right now comes from two products, which is the Smart Lock and the Audio Pod. But the Smart Hat and the Sleep products would be taking in a major chunk of that revenue in next year's time.
And thank you for showing us Smart Hat on air just a short while ago. But, before we let you go, what should we expect going ahead from Proxgy? What are the innovations, if you could tell us, that you're working on? And what is the aim, say, in the next 5 years? How large do you think the business is going to be?
Right. So we have a lot of innovations, including our ambitious plan of becoming OEM in the B2C space, wherein we have invented a shape-changing fan. And that has been, the patents have been granted for that in India, and we have applied on the PCT level in various other countries. Apart from that, we are also launching a new product called the sleeve, which is this product. You would not have seen a product like this because we invented it. So what this does is it slides over any cap like this and makes it a smart cap. So while the smart hat becomes a magnet for the industrial worker, this sleeve, a very lightweight device, becomes kind of a phone in which you don't have to hold anything in your hand, and you're working in a warehousing or a logistics plant or a security personnel or a policeman for that matter, and they can have connectivity and safety protocols implemented, including a dial 112 in India or dial 911 in US directly with the touch of a button. So that's the sleeve device that we are launching pretty soon. And then we have an air purification helmet for all the riders who are right now facing exorbitant levels of AQI in northern India and a few other Middle East regions. And that's where a new product launch is about to happen in the next couple of months.
Well, that's quite an interesting lineup of products, including what you're putting on the hat there without the use of a phone, all of that. We wish you the best with it, Pulkit. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts here on CNBC-TV18. That's all the time we had, so we're going to have to let you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, on that note, we're going to wrap up this edition of Startup Street. More news and updates will come up on the other side.